Hi sellers, my name is Mari and I am Shared Studios art director and senior graphic designer. Today I will walk you through what are A+ content modules, how you can use them, if it's better to use a template or something from scratch, and I'll show you what we do at Shared Studio and why it's so effective. Let's get started. Let's recap a little bit about what is A+ content and why it's so important. A+ content is a piece on Amazon that appears on your Amazon listing in the bottom, and it basically gives you the chance to show more of your product, to connect with buyers, to show them what your brand is about, why they should choose your brand, and why they should work with you. Additionally, we also use A+ content in order to cross-promote some of your products, meaning that if you have more than one product, we will use this space that the A+ content provides to show those products and to just familiarize your potential buyers with your portfolio, again, of products that you sell on Amazon. Some of the benefits is that it can improve your sales up to 10%. So if you're not using A+ content, you're definitely missing on potential sales. It reduces the probability of client returning products. Just as any other image on Amazon or on your listing, each image gives you the chance to give more information about your product. So with A+ content, you have the chance to give a more in-depth explanation because of the space it provides to show your clients why they should get your product, how is it going to be used by them, and how will it change their lives. Finally, as I said at the beginning, it gives you the chance to make a cross promotion. However, though, I did make a video in A+ content that you will find on our YouTube channel. It's linked down below, so go watch it now so you can find out more how it works and what are the benefits. Moving on, let's talk more, as I said, about the modules. Now, what are A+ content modules? They are modules because they are separated pieces or images that go one below the other, where again you will give information about your product. That is why they are called modules. Now again, as I said at the beginning, it gives you the chance to show your product in a unique way. What are the types of products, of the types of modules though? The first one that you will find, or the first type that you will find, and I'm gonna place myself over here, are image headers. Now, what is a good example of an image header? As you can see here, these are the options directly from Seller Central or from the editor of A+ content. Here you will see that you have an image with little text. Now, is it better to use the text that is embedded on Amazon, or is it better to put the text on the images? The answer is that you can use either of them, but if you decide to stick with text on images, you have to know that even when uploading A+ content, it gives you the chance to add a description that won't necessarily appear on the page, but it will be there. So you're still using embedded text to Amazon. And also it asks you to use tags, to use descriptions, to use metadata. So you will have it there. Definitely the text will be there. It doesn't matter where you place it, if on Amazon or the organic piece. These three that you can see here are three examples of these image headers. So we have standard image with dark text overlay, standard image with light text overlay, and standard image with text. Those are three examples. Moving on, we have images and text, but this is different from the past one. Why? Because as you can see here, we have an image that has text on top of it, but this one is an image and text separated. As you can see here, we have the little doggy here, and then we have the text on the side. I do have a better example of this that I will show you further into the presentation, but just so you get an idea. These are the names of each one of the types of modules that offer this composition of image and text. You will see that we have an image on the right and then text on the left, and vice versa. And then we have what we would call a more like description type of structure, but that's how it works basically. Then we have multiple images in text. Now, these images are usually used by sellers to describe the product or talk more about the product features. So if your product has a different composition and you want to show, I don't know, it's a cooler, let's say, or a mixer. So you have to show the lid, you have to show the plastic that it's done with, you have to show that it has details on the sides. So people usually use these types of headers, or I'm sorry, of modules to show that. So we have examples there. And same thing here. These can also be used just as comparison charts, which I'll show you next. So if for example, you have different colors of the same product, you could also use one of these to talk more about it, or if you have different sizes or different bundles even. So that is why people usually use these ones. Then we move on to the comparison chart. Just as I just said, this serves to compare different sizes or different types of products. If you have the same product in different materials, you can talk more about the benefits of each one of them or how you can use each one of them in a comparison chart, etc. But that is the main purpose of a comparison chart module. However, though, these aren't necessarily the most effective options for your A+ content. Now, what I will show you next is the first A+ content that we ever did. The client guided us into what they wanted more in depth than our clients usually do, because now we take care of the whole thing. But I want to show you how we use the modules and how it simply does not look as like what we do nowadays. So I'm gonna move here. And this is a listing that we did a long time ago. Again, this was the first A+ content that we ever did. We don't do this anymore. Like the type of A+ content I'm gonna show you, we did the whole listing for them with lifestyle images, infographics, etc., even a video. But let's move to the A+ content and you will see what I'm saying. So first we use the logo. The logo was uploaded here, but I believe it's unnecessarily big now that I look at it, right? Additionally, the client wanted to include all of this text here, but let's be honest, is the potential buyer gonna look at this text here? Probably not. Now we move to the headers, and you can see we created beautiful imagery. This photo is super cute, but the question is, what is more effective, this or the A+ content that we do now, which I'll show you a better example. But here we have the modules in usage. So we have this, and these work. These definitely work to show the type of product that they offer. In this case here in this module, we can see the cross promotion of different colors, different designs, etc. But then we scroll down and you will see what I was saying before, what I explained about the modules. Does this look better than these modules? For example, here we're talking about features, the type of design, the vacuum insulated double wall design, the BPA free for safety, etc. But does this catch the attention better than this? Definitely, it definitely does. And this is too much text. So if I was a buyer and I was scrolling down through this listing, I would probably just look at this image and then the next one and then the next one. I would definitely not read all of this text because it's too much. And you have to remember that humans are visual beings. And if you don't have an image or you don't explain the features of a product in a beautiful image that makes it easier to understand than a 3-paragraph text, then definitely you're missing out on potential sales. Then we move further down with another image here, and again, same concept. I love this image, but it's not really clearly visible. What we do now is completely different, and again, a lot of text. Same thing here, same thing here. Here you have the features one, see? So we have the fact that it's sweat-free stainless steel, and we have a close-up of that, the safe and durable BPA-free design, and then the perfect gift for any occasion. Now, what is an effective A+ content? After seeing this, we know that those modules don't really look good and don't catch the attention of those people who are, again, more visual beings, which like 95% of people are. So let's take a better look at what we do now and why we do it like that and how it looks when we make an actual organic piece. So here we have an A+ content that we just made. This was less than a month ago. This is a pod rack organizer. That is the product. And so we want to show how it can change your house, how it can benefit your kitchen, and how it can benefit you in order to organize everything, right? So we have the first module talking about the brand. This is the ideal pod organizer for your kitchen. And then we show a beautiful model, very happy and interacting, of course, with the product. That's super important. Moving on, we have more about the features. So we have to talk about the fact that this product is heavy duty, iron made. We have the tiers that support up to 20 pounds, and then the anti-slip and scratch-free design. So those are the features, see? And we show everything with a beautiful image that it's big enough that you can see it in comparison to this, for example. But you can detail it and you can even zoom in and the product will be gorgeous. Then we have even more features that might not be as important as the materials, but they are still important about the design. So we have 2 colors available of this product. We have the sturdy triangular non-slip bottom, so it doesn't matter how much you try to move this, the product will stay sturdy, so your pots and pans are safe and they won't fall. Then we have U-shaped dividers that will allow you to put lids in there. And finally, removable rubber tube. One thing that we used here that we did not point out in the infographics because it was too much text for an infographic is that it is easy to assemble. So we put the steps 1, 2, and 3 there so people know that it's as easy as 3 steps. And finally, we show the 3 assembly options. Now, something like the 3 assembly options is a feature that you could show in 3 images like this, but how does it look better? Imagine having the step 1 here, step 2 here, and 3 here. Does it look better like this? An organic composition that has no text and is clearly understandable how you can assemble each one of these, or in this case, something like this with lots of text that it's even smaller than what we have here and it's not pretty visible or pretty readable. You know, so that's definitely what we would prefer to do an organic piece. Now, moving on to the presentation or going back to the presentation, we design A+ content from scratch. Why? Because we obviously do a very in-depth research of what works, of what others are doing, and what you should do in order to be the best in your industry. We really like to learn about the clients' industries to understand how they work, what people are looking for, what answers are they looking for, what type of problem are they looking to solve. And that is when we start doing the A+ content piece from scratch. So we definitely like to play with design, and again, we use data to make it more compelling, and that's what we do. And that's how it works here at Shirt Studio. Now, what types of modules do we use? Because even though we try to do organic pieces, we still use some modules. So as you can see here on the left, we use small modules and bigger modules. For smaller modules or shorter images, how we name it, you can use Header 6 or standard image text with overlay. These are options that will appear on Seller Central, or when you are uploading the A+ content, you will see that you have plenty of choices or plenty of modules to choose from, and you have to choose these 2 for shorter images. We still, when we deliver this to our clients, we let them know how they are called, just so they have a very clear idea of what they are going to find, but that's what we do. And now for larger images, which is the case of all of the other modules here or the modules in the Geektik PodPrep 1, we use header image or standard image header with text. Again, if you decide to work with us when we deliver the A+ content, we will tell you this, but just so you know what we work with. So, as you can see, A+ content has presets that you can use or modules that you can use just as I showed you before. But is it better to use the presets, or is it better to really put yourself out there, to push the boundaries and to create beautiful, beautiful pieces that will catch your buyer's attention and that are usually very, very pleasing? We are here to make sure that your content is beautiful and that it stands out, and we don't call ourselves professionals very lightly. We like, again, to just be the best at what we do, and that's exactly why our A+ content looks so beautiful and is so effective. So thank you so much for watching. Please contact us at hello@Shirt Studio to book a free marketing consultation. We would be more than happy to talk to you, more than happy to discuss A+ content with you. Or if you go here to the screen, you can just scan the QR code and schedule the call with us. We make educative videos every single week, and we would be more than happy to hear your thoughts and ideas. So talk to you soon. Bye.